Namaskar. Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. 6 ways to unnatural death. That is the subject today. When we go to temple, we pray Anayasena Maranam Vina Dainena Jivanam Dehante Tava Sanidhyam Dehi Me Parameshwaram. So give me a quick and painless death without any effort. Give me a life full of prosperity in the sense I don't have to ask for anything at any time. And at the end of life, give me your company. Let me be with you. Parameshwara, give me that. That is what we ask in a temple. Anayasena Maranam. Also, whenever we drink water, we say Akala Mrityu Haranam Sarva Vyadhi Vinashanam Vishnu Padodakam Tirtham Jatare Dharayami Aham. Sarva Vyadhi Vinashanam, the one that takes care or that gets rid of all the diseases. But why Akala Mrityu Haranam? What is Akala Mrityu? There are 3 ways of Akala Mrityu. A young person dying before elder, a child before parents is Akala Mrityu. An accidental death is Akala Mrityu. And a murder is Akala Mrityu. A question is asked whenever there is an accident where all the people involved in the accident, 50, 60, 100, had simultaneously Mrityu Yoga in their horoscope. That is not necessary. 6 ways lead to unnatural death, the Akala Mrityu. And which are these 6? The first one is Desha. You are in a place that is dangerous. In today's times, Gaza area, if you are there, you will be in the middle of the war, though you may not be connected to either of the sides. You may very well be the Red Cross volunteer, but you are in the shadow of death, an unnatural death. The second is Kaal. Kala is time. Taking the example of Gaza again, 6 months ago the time was different. It was all hunky-dory, no risks. It's a desert after all, so no storms, no rain, no problems. But today the time had changed. So Kaal can be a reason for Akala Mrityu. Third is Vartamaan. Currently happening things at that location at that time. Example can be taken of Himalayas in the hot season. The snow starts melting and avalanches are common. And if you are caught in the downstream of an avalanche, there is hardly any chance to survive. You have to do a lot of pre-planning. You need to have good knowledge of the terrain in order to put your tent at a place which is safe. Otherwise, you are not likely to see the next day's sunrise. Vartamaan. Not always. Vartamaan. Or getting caught on a ship during storm. Sindbad sailing, we have heard the 7 voyages of Sindbad. In each voyage, he was caught in a storm and miraculously survived, whereas all the others, they perished. The next is Purusha. Purusha is the self. If the self decides, if the person decides that he doesn't want to live, he will find a way to die. This is suicide death. Reason could be whatever, as we have already discussed. The next one is Kruti. The deed. By doing so, or by doing a deed, we bring the death closer, or we make sure that death is going to happen. This is like daylight murders, or daylight killings, or killings in schools in the US, where a rogue gunman comes out with big collection of guns and ammunition and opens fire at very close distance. He is killing others, in that making sure that he is going to die, because the police have no other way of stopping him other than killing him. So that is Kruti. He has brought it to himself by his Kruti. And the last one, but not the least, is the Adhisthana. Adhisthana is the purpose. The purpose that you decide for yourself, that takes you close to the death and unnatural death. The purpose may be great, purpose may be small, but the purpose is the one that brings you closer to death. So these are the 6 ways of unnatural death: Akala Mrityu, Desha, Kaal, Vartamaan, Purusha, Kruti, Adhisthana. That is ancient wisdom. Namaskar.